Here are 6 things that I wish I knew when I first started playing guitar in 1920. I'm old. Number 1, volume knobs. Every guitar has one, sometimes even 2. Did you know you can use it for things other than blasting your guitar as loud as you can? You can pull it back and it affects your tone. It affects the amount of overdrive in your amp or your pedals. It affects your attack sometimes. Let's try this out. When I first started playing guitar, this was me. A little too much, yeah? Let's pull it back a bit and just see what happens. This is at 8 now. I was at 10 before. But not as aggressive, not as in your face, not as annoying. And here's at 10. So, certainly pulls back a little bit of the treble, pulls back a lot of the distortion, and it gives you like a whole new tone. Watch this. I'm playing through a revival drive into a Strymon Iridium right now, okay? Let's pull it down to 7. It's a nice tone, right? And I never would have found that if I was just playing at 10 the whole time. Now, if you're worried about loss of volume, and I know you are, throw a compressor in front, and that way it'll boost your lowered signal from your guitar. See? Number 2, tone knobs. Have you ever used them? I didn't until a couple of years ago. In this guitar, which is a G&L Legacy, they act as a treble cut and a bass cut. Other guitars, it's mostly just a treble cut and it starts cutting into all the ranges until it's just a boomy, bassy thing. However, there are a myriad of tones in between 10 and 1. That's actually not bad, right? Now, when you're on a bridge pickup, especially in a Strat style guitar, you can use that to give your bridge pickup some oomph, right? Here's tone at like 3. This is tone all the way up. Right? Like way too much fizz, way too much sizzle. Pull it back and it beefs it up. So use your tone knob. You just might find a new tone. Number 3, too much distortion. Do you suffer from this? I have my whole life. Guitarists, myself included, play with too much distortion. We think it's ripping, and when we're at home in our bedroom, it is ripping. But when you're in a band setting, you're probably playing with too much distortion. Now, it does 2 things. 1, it takes away the clarity, it takes away the attack, and it kind of muffles up your sound. But the second thing is that the audience hates it. It sounds fizzy, and the sound guy probably won't understand how to mix it, mic it, and make it sound good. All of those are terrible situations. What you want is to provide the aggression that you would get from overdrive without so much that it's actually making you sound terrible. This is the Marshall setting on the Iridium, gain all the way up. It's okay. Okay, here's gain pulled a little bit back. So right now, it sounds like a little bit weak, but in a full band setting, that's gonna fit in perfectly in the mix, right? There's a little bit of mid there, it's gonna cut through, and you're not giving this fizziness, this nonsense, and you can hear my attack. You can hear my guitar picking, right? Try it out. See if you like it. Number 4, you're playing too many strings. Have you thought about this? Here. This is an A chord. This is an A chord. What's the difference? One of them I'm playing all 6 strings, right? The other one I'm playing 3 strings. The A, the E, and the C sharp. 1, 5, 3, right? Hear these 2 phrases back to back. Tell me which one has more clarity and you can understand more musically. Now this one. Which one do you think will sound better in a mix? Which one will sound better with someone singing on top of it? Factor this in as well. If there's a keyboardist, an organist, another guitarist, all these other instruments in a band are adding energy and noise to the sound spectrum, right? All you need to do is play your part. If you can get away with playing your part with less strings, it will be more effective. You'll be able to understand what you're adding to the song. And the audience will, again, appreciate it. The sound guy will appreciate it. And it's less for you to think about, right? Less to screw up. You only have to play 3 notes now. It's perfect. Number 5, stay in your lane. I played a show last month, got way out of my lane. The tempo was way too fast for what I should have been playing, and I was playing way too fast to solo in that fast tempo. In the solo section, I got lost. I had to crawl my way out of there like a dog. It was pathetic. No one really noticed, but on the inside, I knew. It's tough to know your limit. So use this. If you can play it 99 out of 100 times, that's what your limit should be. During a show, you want to be able to hit those notes comfortably. I mean, here's the things that you're going to have to be dealing with during a show. It's dark. You'll have a little bit of adrenaline running. Things might be going wrong, so you might feel some pressure. And maybe your girlfriend's there or a girl you like's in the audience. All of those scenarios are going to add to the pressure of the performance of that night. So what you want to do is make sure that you have a part that you know you're going to play, that you can reliably execute on the night of the show. And what's funny is, that will be more impressive than a blisteringly fast solo. That will wow someone who has no musical background to someone who is well trained in music, because that can speak to everyone. So trust me, stay in your lane. I didn't, and I paid the price. My shame still haunts me to this day. And last but not least, slow down. Good God, slow down. Alex, slow down. I'm talking to myself right now. Slow down. I didn't know this until I was a bassist in another band, and all I had to worry about was locking in. I didn't have to worry about solos. I didn't have to worry about, playing, hard chords or fast things. All I had to worry about was providing that low end, that back end, and locking in with the drummer. That is not just for bassists. That's for guitarists too. If you are a guitarist that's known for it, wow, he really locks in and plays that song, you will be hired again and again and again. I'm going to play along to this loop, one locked in and one kind of just playing along with it, and you'll hear the difference. Here it is, me trying to lock in. I'm still pushing it a little bit, but that's better than pushing it a lot of it, like on the first time. All these skills is to record yourself and then watch those recordings. Yes, that sounds narcissistic, but it's true. You have to be very critical of your own playing. So watch with a mindful eye. Don't watch, oh, I look bad, or oh, like doesn't sound right. But watch specifically. Are you rushing? What's your note choice like? Is your tone any good? You'll be surprised what you see. I'm constantly surprised by the things that I play on these YouTube videos. I'll listen to it back and I'm mortified. I can't believe anyone watches this. And then I check my analytics. I'm like, wow, no one watches this. Only hurts a little bit. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. See you guys next week. Let me know what you want to hear in the comments. I want to know. Tell me what to record. I'm alone in a studio talking to a camera. You got to give me some direction. See ya.